Hey everyone, it's Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the show.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, Tuesday baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab in this one, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per nine ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Just about to get started, Xavier Edwards getting ready to hit. Luzardo, a 6-foot lefty, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Number 60, Brandon.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 12.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Strike two. Marsh gets his lead at first with nobody out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Three-two now. Got him swinging. Went back to the curb, and it was a smart choice. Let's take a look at our lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting.
There goes the runner. On the ground, right side. Oh, a great flip. Nicely done for the out.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Alex.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Runner at second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Third out. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. So the Miami Marlins are squarely in the middle of the pack about halfway through the season. For a team that had such high preseason expectations, that's got to be a bit of a letdown, right, Singy?
Yeah, I'd say so, Boog. I mean, there's a ton of talent on this team, but so far they haven't done much to show that they're...
Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. 2-1 now. That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
JT Realmuto steps in. In the dirt. Quick toss to first. And he's back in easily. 2-2 now. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
The Phillies looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So digging in, Justin Crawford. Right through there for a strike. Miami's bullpen with some action. Tyler Zuber preparing to come on if needed. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Digging in, Edmundo Sosa. Man on second, 2 down. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 1 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Marlins, Esteury Ruiz. Tyler Zuber will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Ball to strike. There's the strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Lopez gets under it. 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies, the first baseman, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Ball 2.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
So Harper stands in. Here's a 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him swinging. Two away.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
This to third. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
First and second, 2 outs. This is Bryson's stop. 2 on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. The 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Schwarber around third. And he's out.
On the tag, he's out.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Crawford drifts towards it, and there's one away.
The batter, number 6, shortstop Otto.
Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top.
Out.
Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Anthony Bender.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Real Muto.
For the Phillies, the catcher, JT Real Muto.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up next, Gabriel Rincones Jr. That one not close, and it's 2-1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field, carrying well onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder, number 2.
So digging in, Justin Crawford. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Phillies.
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Sosa.
Now quick throw to first.
No,
and
he's
he
safe.
dives back in safely. Runner on the goal. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. And now a man in the scoring position. Man at second. That one missing inside.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Brandon Marsh. The 2-1. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Up next for the Phillies.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Man at second. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's Harper now. The 3-1. On a line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Phillies, the third baseman, Alex.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Bender done for the night, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Michael Peterson into the game.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man on second, 2 down. That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. just misses with that one.
Running that good fastball up on the hitter's inside. If nothing else, it keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms extended on the pitch away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Bryson.
So up next, Bryson Stott. Ball to strike. The pitch. Ripped into right field. Base hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. The relay to the plate. And he's out.
Got him.
Down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. At the plate, Esteury Ruiz.
Number 3, Esteury Ruiz.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
And now for the Phillies, Gabriel Rincones Jr. Strike 2.
That's ball 2.
Stays alive. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez handles, throws to first. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Up next for the Phillies, the center fielder,
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And a 1-1. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at-bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Edmundo Sosa will hit next. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. That is the inning. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back to the top of the order now. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Here's a 1-1. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Kyle Schwarber now at the plate.
Nope.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And they take the lead in the seventh.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. We almost saw a really nice leaping catch there, but he really put something behind that one off the bat. I'm impressed with the swing, and the carry put it just out of the outfielder's reach.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Calvin Fauché out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So a lefty out of the pen, John King. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And now Alec Bohm. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. 2 on, 1 out. Out towards right center field. Marcy on his way over. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And they lead by 2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Pete Fairbanks, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Harper, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him swinging. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins 2. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 8th. Jacob Marcy digs in now. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jesus Luzardo will depart. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Chase
Phillies.
Sugar gets the ball now.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Gabriel Rincones Jr. getting ready to hit.
Gabriel Rincones Jr.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Hard grounder just inside the line. Base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Justin Crawford, the next to hit. And it's second. Base hit into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Edmundo Sosa will hit next. 1-2 now. Oh, and this one gets away. Throws to second, but he's in there easily. Crawford up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound. Don't be surprised if ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
The 2-2 on the way. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying and gone. A 3-run shot, and they tack on 3. It's 7-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. John King is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and one gone.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Whoa, that's down.
In the air to left center, Ruiz should have this one, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, and foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Phillies.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. That one fouled hard the other way.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Through 8 full, Philadelphia on top, 7-2. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We go to the 9th, and now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Chase Sugar gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Jonathan Bolin.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season. Season ticket holder, or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.